Question is find the solution set of the given equation. Find the solution set of the given equation. Find the solution set of modulus of 1 minus log x to the base 1 by 6 plus log x to the base 2 plus 2 is equal to modulus of 3 minus log x to the base 1 by 6 minus log x to the base 2. The solution set of this equation. Find the solution set of this equation. That's the question. Find the solution set of 1 minus log x to the base 1 by 6 plus modulus of log x to the base 2 plus 2 is equal to modulus of 3 minus log x to the base 1 by 6 minus log x to the base 2. Very easy question and fundamental question. It's a proper fundamental question. One minus log x to the base 1 by 6 plus modulus of log x to the base 2 plus 2 is equal to modulus of 3 minus log x to the base 1 by 6 minus log x to the base 2. I want the solution set of this one. Yeah, answer in the chat box, please. Answers for this. Want your answers for this? Krishna, the solution set. It's an interval. I want an interval. Not a single answer regarding that. It's an interval. Find the solution set of 1 minus log x to the base 1 by 6 modulus of 1 minus log x to the base 1 by 6 plus modulus of log x to the base 2 plus 2 is equal to 3 minus log x to the base 1 by 6 minus 1. Yes, Vamshi, right. Vamshi, lower limit is not correct. Check it again. Upper limit is fine. Others, I want your answers. Very good. Very good. Others, Karnakar. Madhu, your answer. Manadeep. Raghu, Preeti. Srirag, your answers. Anish. Very simple idea. You see, observe this. This is something like this part. So this one, let's say this is, I'll take A is this part, 1 minus log x to the base of 1 by 6. And B, I'll be taking it as this, let's say this is minus log x to the base 2. And C, this is something like 2. If we get something like this, observe, if we get something, like already we have discussed about this in the chapter of, in the previous chapter, that is whenever I was teaching you basic mathematics, I have discussed about this. A point is that, for example, if I get something like mod A plus mod B is equal to mod of A plus B. Let's say if I get something like mod A plus mod B is equal to mod of A plus B. So let's do squaring on both sides. I told you here what you do is that you do squaring on both sides here. After doing on squaring on both sides, you'll be getting a square plus b square plus 2 mod ab. You'll be getting it as a square plus b square plus 2 mod ab, and this is nothing but a square plus b square plus 2ab. So from that, you'll be getting it as mod ab is equal to ab. And modulus of x has two definitions. Modulus of x has two definitions. That two definitions will be modulus of x will be greater than 0 if x is greater than 0, and modulus of x will be less than 0 if x is less than 0. So from this I can get it as AB is greater than or equal to 0. For this condition to be valid, AB must be greater than or equal to 0, or I can say that A comma B have same sign. I can say that A comma B have same sign. A comma b రెండిటికి same sign ఉంటుందని తీసుకోగలుగుతాను. I can take that A comma b have the same sign. Similarly, let's say if I take this part, what is this given as? This is given as something like mod A plus mod B plus this is something like C, which is given something like mod of this is A plus B. You can observe this problem. This is something like mod A plus mod B plus C. That is something like this is mod of A plus B plus C. I can write inside the modulus, I can write it as minus also, because mod of -1 is that is nothing but +1. There's no issue with this, right? So for such a problem, what happens is that you got this part. ఇప్పుడు ఈ కేస్ తీసుకుంటే mod of A plus B is equal to mod A plus mod B is equal to mod of A plus B అనే కేస్ తీసుకుంటే, what you will be getting is that you will be getting this AB has to be greater than or equal to 0. AB must be greater than or equal to 0. And దాంట్లో నుండి కండిషన్ ఏం రాస్తామంటే A comma B must have the same sign. Similarly, you observe here that is mod A plus mod B, and this is something like mod C. No issue with this. Mod A plus mod B plus mod C is something like this is given as mod of A plus B plus C. I have to write A comma B comma C must have same sign. So extending the definition, I'm writing that A comma B comma C must have same sign. Already this C is greater than 0. Already given that C is, we are observing that the C is already greater than 0. And the C greater than 0 and already ardham aipotundi. So what do you need to get from that? So my condition, first condition will be, this is 1 minus log x to the base of 1 by 6. 1 minus log x to the base of 1 by 6. This must be greater than or equal to 0. Similarly, 1 minus log x to the base 2, this must be greater than or equal to 0. Already C greater than 0 unnadi kabatti A greater than 0 ఈ మూడిటికి same sign undali. Already this has a sign already. So it means that A as well as B, that both must be greater than 0. So we'll be getting something like this. So this is something like log x to the base of 1 by 6, this is less than or equal to 1. Log x to the base of 1 by 6 is less than or equal to 1. You observe that this base is lying between 0 and 1. Inequalities lo chala important point untundi endante this base is lying between 0 and 1. Whenever this base is lying between 0 and 1, and if I'm converting this logarithmic form to the exponential form, the inequality will be reversed. The inequality will be reversed. So that is what you will be getting. You will be getting it as x is greater than or equal to, this is 1 by 6 power 1. So this is one condition. Next condition is something like this. Sorry, this is minus. I'm sorry. This is minus log x to base 2. So you will be getting it as this is minus log x to the base 2. This must be greater than or equal to 0. From that you will be getting log x to the base 2. This has to be less than or equal to 0. Minus of log x to the base 2 is greater than or equal to 0. So you'll be getting it as log x to the base 2 is less than or equal to 0. So again the base here, the base is here greater than 1. The base another greater than 1 only. Whenever the base is greater than 1, and if I'm converting this logarithmic form to the exponential form, the inequality will be kept intact. So your answer here will be x is less than or equal to 2 power 0. So x is less than or equal to 1. X is less than or equal to 1. So you got x is greater than or equal to 1 by 6. This is one condition, and x is less than or equal to 1 is one more condition. Now is this problem done? A problem aipoyinda? Is this problem done now? Is this problem done? No, this problem is not done. Reason, I've wantedly missed a point here. That point is that first of all, whenever you are solving an inequality, then cheppadu entante, whenever you are solving an inequality, first thing what you need to get is you need to get the domain. Wantedly I missed the statement, right? So whenever you are solving such a some equality or inequality or solving some equation, the first thing, the first and foremost thing what you need to get is to get the domain of that function. Ante manaki edaithe solution set ostundo in solving some values, whatever the solution set which you are getting, that solution set must present in the domain of that function. Originally that solution set must present in the domain of this function. Now what is the domain of this function? This is log x greater than 1 by 6. Here x is greater than 0. The domain here will be x is greater than 0. What is the domain here? Again the domain here will be x is greater than 0. X is greater than 0. And what about here? Again it is something like x is greater than 0. So what is the common domain? Domain of this one is x greater than 0. The domain is x greater than 0. The domain of this one will be x greater than 0. Now we observe whether whatever the values which you got, meeku edaithe values vachayo, ఆ వాల్యూస్ డొమైన్ లో ఉన్నాయా లేదా చూసుకోండి ఫస్ట్. So you got some values, you solve this. After finding the domain, you solve this. Then you got some values. You make sure that these values are present in the domain of this function. So this is present. X is greater than or equal to 1 by 6, which belongs to the domain of that function. And X is less than 1, which belongs to the domain of this function. So I'll write the final answer as X belongs to, if ready to mix chesi rastanu, 1 by 6 comma 1, closed interval. X belongs to 1 by 6 comma 1 closed interval, and you can observe that this absolutely belongs to the domain of that function. Domain is X greater than 0, and this value is whatever the interval which you are taking, that is still greater than 0. So this will be a final answer regarding that. 1 by 6 to 1 is your final answer. Very good, very good, excellent. This has to be a final answer, right? Someone who had joined in between, please try to take a screenshot. And the modulus definition extend chesamu. We have learned with respect to 2 things, and whenever they have given you with respect to 3 things, it has to maintain the same sign. All 3 things have to maintain the same sign, and that is the only ideology in solving this problem. A problem solve cheyadaniki adokka idea saripotundi, right? Next, hope this is clear. Please, someone who joined in middle, please try to take a screenshot of this. ఎవరైనా మిడిల్ లో జాయిన్ అయి ఉంటే స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకోండి, right? So this is how you solve this modulus. Very good. I got good responses from you people. Next, if log of log 2 to the base 3 to the base 3, if log of log 2 to the base 3 to the base 3 is an integer, if log of is an integer, if log of log 2 to base 3, let us solve it later on. First let us solve one more problem, and then I'll give you this problem. It's better. Number of solutions of, before we go to that, number of solutions of, solve this problem. The number of solutions of log of log x to the base 3, the number of solutions of log x to the base 3 to the base of 4, plus log of log y to the base of 1 by 3, log of log y to the base of this is 1 by 3, this is 1 by 4, this is 1 by 3, this is 1 by 4, which is equal to 0, and x square plus y square is equal to 17 by 4. The number of solutions of log x to the base 3 to the base 4 plus log of log y to the base 1 by 3 to the base 1 by 4 is equal to 0, and x square plus y square is equal to 7 by 4. And there are 2 simultaneous equations icharu. What they gave you is they are giving you 2 simultaneous equations. After giving you 2 simultaneous equations, they are asking you number of solutions, right? Think about this problem. Just think about this problem. Answers for this, please try this. Very good question. Number of solutions of log x to the base 3 to the base 4 plus log of log y to the base 1 by 3 to the base 1 by 4 is equal to 0, and x square plus y square is equal to 17 by 4. Mm. Yeah, right, right. Number of solutions of that. Good, Parnika, right? Tagore, okay. Check the answer once again. Tagore, Sumant, okay. Manadeep, right, right. Check the answer, Manadeep, once again. Hmm. Just number is enough. Namrut, number is enough. Krishnaja, right? Prem, okay. Others, very good. Very simple question. They're asking you not the solution of that. They're asking you number of solutions. They're just asking you a number of solutions. So first, let's simplify this. First, let's analyze about this. Because I've seen quite a few books write this question wrong. Answer tappistuntaru. Reason, they will never consider the domain criterion. Quite a few books give the answer wrong for this question, such sort of questions. They will be giving you answer wrong. That is, what they will do is that directly they'll solve this, and they'll try to say the answer. But that is not the case. First, we have learned some fundamentals. That is, first we need to think about the domain of that function. So domain about this one. So x has to be greater than 0, and so from that, whatever you will be getting, first you can get the domain corresponding to that. Basic thing is this part, and basic thing is something like log x base 3 x is greater than 0, and log x base 3 x is greater than 0, and log x base 3 this has to be greater than 0. This has to be greater than 0. Right? Now similarly, and this part you can get it as, similarly you are getting it as log y base 3. Here you'll be getting y is greater than 0, and this internal part must be greater than 0 again. This internal part must be greater than 0. So first is that domain criterion. Take that domain criterion. After that, you try to simplify that. Assuming the domain criterion, let's try to simplify this. So if I try to simplify that, this is log of log x to the base 3 to the base 4 plus this is 1 by 4. So I'm writing it as minus log of log y to the base of 1 by 3 to the base of 4. Just this I'm writing it as 4 power minus 1, and that minus 1 is given to this coefficient. Right? So this is something like log of log x to the base 3 to the base 4 minus, and this part whatever is there, this I'll write it as 3 power minus 1. 1 by 3 I'll write it as 3 power minus 1, and this minus 1 will be given here, and so this I'll write something like this: log of minus log y to the base 3. I can write like this, and this minus log y to the base 3, this minus can be given to the power. Log of a power n is n into log a. So this is something like log of log x to the base 3 minus log of to the base 4, and this is like log of 1 by y to the base 3. This value must be equal to 0. This is given equal to 0. Done. Problem is done from this. So this is log a by log b. So I'll write it as log to the base 4. This is log of x to the base 3, log of x to the base 3 by log of 1 by y to the base 3 is equal to, you'll be getting it as 0. So as you got this one 0, so you'll be getting it as log of log x by log 3. This is log 1 by y to the base 3. This value will be equal to 1. 4 power 0, convert this logarithm to the exponential form. So we'll be getting it as log x to the base 3. This value will be something like log of 1 by y to the base 3. So we'll be getting it as x is equal to 1 by y, or you'll be getting xy is equal to 1. You'll be getting here, this is x is equal to 1 by y and xy is equal to 1 here. Right? Now let us talk about this graph of xy is equal to 1. Meer chemistry lo chustuntaru. You will be seeing in such a graph in chemistry frequently, right? You will be writing it as Boyle's law. You'll be writing Boyle's law. That is under constant temperature. Under constant temperature, pressure is inversely proportional to the volume of that gas. At a constant temperature, PV is equal to constant, that you'll write it as a Boyle's law. Boyle's law rastar. So you'll be writing something like under constant temperature, you'll be writing PV is equal to constant. This is the Boyle's law which you'll write. And the graphs you'll be seeing, that chemistry you'll be seeing such a graph. Generally, when I write something like this is something like xy is equal to 1, which is again a constant. This 1 is nothing but a constant. This graph, I'll talk about more about this graph in the chapter where we are discussing about that. And ye chapter lo aa chapter graph gurinchi maatladukundam. Right? So, but this one is a rectangular hyperbola. This is a rectangular hyperbola. This is called as a rectangular hyperbola. Rough shape of this rectangular hyperbola, it looks something like this. This is a rectangular hyperbola. The rough shape of rectangular hyperbola looks something like this. The rough shape of this rectangular hyperbola, it looks something like this. That is xy is equal to 1, which is constant. And this is a rectangular hyperbola. I'm not going in detail into this. That is not my point of regarding this question. So this is a rectangular hyperbola. This xy is equal to 1, whatever the graph which you will be getting, that will be looking something like this. This is called as a rectangular hyperbola. Now simply you observe here, whenever I'm writing here, the conditions, you can observe the conditions. First thing, the first condition what you're getting is something like x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0. The first condition what you're getting here is x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0. X is greater than 0, y greater than 0 అనే condition తీసుకుంటున్నారు. So this graph, this part of this graph, whenever I'm taking x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0, and try to get remaining condition also. ఇంకో condition కూడా కనుక్కోండి. You try to get remaining condition also, right? When I'm trying to get remaining condition, this part of the graph becomes invalid. ఈ rectangular hyperbola లో ఈ part of the graph with respect to that given question becomes invalid. This part of the graph becomes invalid because for this part of the graph x is negative as well as y is negative. ఇప్పుడు ఈ part ఎక్కడ ఉంది? This part is lying in quadrant 3. This part of that is lying in quadrant 3. So for this part, that x value is less than 0 and also y value must be less than 0. But x is less than 0, y less than 0 is not in the scope of our question. That is invalid with respect to our question. So this part is not valid. This part is not valid with respect to this question. So em chesta ante, with respect to the given question, for xy is greater than 0. Right? So for xy is equal to 1, where x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0, this is the graph for your rectangular hyperbola. Original graph for rectangular hyperbola nemo ila untundi. This is the original graph. But for this question, as x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0, this is your question. First is done. Now you observe second one. Second one, I told you this is always a circle. Second part em cheppannante, this is always a circle. Second part is something, it's a circle. It's a circle such that x square plus y square is equal to 7 by 4. It's a circle with radius 0, 0 and radius is under root of 17 by 4. It's a circle with center 0, 0 and radius is under root of 17 by 4, and the rough diagram looks something like this. And ఇది ఎలా వస్తుందంటే కొన్ని క్యాలిక్యులేషన్స్ మీరు హైపర్బోలాలో చేయాలి. But I'm not interested to teach it at this point because you cannot follow that if I teach it directly. So this is the idea. One is a circle and this part of the graph. In case if you don't get the condition, something like x comma y, if x comma y greater than 0, x greater than 0, y greater than 0 and the condition lekapothe, if that condition is not valid, then you have to take the other part of the graph also. So your number of solutions has to be this. The number of solutions will be this. Number of solutions is this part. So answer has to be 2 for this. That is a rectangular hyperbola. Boyle's law lo chustuntaru. You will be frequently seeing that. And a P versus V graph draw chestuntaru. In Boyle's law, you will be drawing something like P versus V graph. Okay. Hope this is clear. So this is your idea behind that. And ilanti problem adiginappudu I'm showing you different methodology regarding this problem. Okay. If this is clear, if someone didn't write this question, please take a screenshot. So domain అనేది చాలా important. For every part of that question, domain is very, very, very important actually. Next. If a is equal to log of log 2 to the base 3 to the base 3. If a is equal to log of log 2 to the base 3 to the base 3, and k is an integer, and k is an integer satisfying, and k is an integer satisfying 1 is less than, and k is an integer satisfying 1 is less than 2 power minus k plus 3 power minus a is less than 2, and k is an integer satisfying 1 is less than 2 power of minus k plus 3 power minus a is less than 2, then k is equal to, if a is equal to log of log 2 to the base 3 to the base 3, and k is an integer satisfying 1 is less than 2 power of minus k plus 3 power minus a is less than 2, then k is equal to, then find the value of k. Time is 1 minute. Please try this. See, the reason I'm going a bit more about this logarithms is the same thing. Nowhere this logarithms will be elaborated this much. The reason I'm elaborating is that we'll learn slowly and we'll learn more perfectly. Dintlo kuda chala depth untundi. Logarithms also you'll be having a lot of depth. Most people will not be considering it, but it is having a depth because almost frequently you are seeing the questions in JEE Advanced. Advanced lo kuda chala frequent ga chustunnaru questions regarding the logarithms, and this will be used everywhere. We'll learn everything fundamentally. Then China batch lo unnappudu I think logarithms was given 2 days. Logarithms was only given 2 days, thinking that it's like neglecting that chapter. Edo rough ga pai cheppese saripotundi because people will be knowing it from the childhood. It's not the case because there is a lot of depth which has to be studied in intermediate itself. ఆ డెప్త్ నేర్చుకోవాలి మనం ఎప్పుడైనా కూడా. Think about this and give the answer for this. Very easy question. Only thing is that you require some logic to answer this question. That's it. Nothing more than that. Want your answers, everyone, to answer this question. If a is equal to log of log 2 to the base 3 to the base 3, and k is an integer satisfying 1 is less than 2 power minus k plus 3 power minus a is less than 2, then k is equal to, what is k? Krishnaja, right? Others, I want your responses. I want each one of you to respond on this question. I want everyone to respond on this question. Very simple. So idea is this, you observe. So try to convert to the exponential form because they're asking you something like 3 power minus a. I need to get that value. Ikkada 3 power minus a ane value undi kabatti first I need to get that value. So what I'll do is that, so log 2 to the base 3, log 2 to the base 3, this is 3 power a. Log 2 to the base 3 is 3 power a, and log 3 to the base 2, this will be 3 power minus a. 1 by log 2 to the base 3, that is log 3 to the base 2, which is 3 power minus a. Now they gave the question something like 1 is less than 2 power of minus k plus 3 power minus a is less than 2. 1 is less than, this is 2 power of minus k plus 3 power minus a, this is less than 2. Then what we'll do is that we will apply logarithms throughout this inequality. We'll apply log to the base 2 throughout this inequality. As that base is greater than 1, that sign will not be changed. Base greater than 1 undi kabatti aa sign maradu. Right? So I'll apply something like this. Log 1 to the base 2 is less than, this is log of 2 power of minus k plus 3 power minus a to the base 2 is less than, this is log 2 to the base 2. So we'll be getting it as 0 is less than, this part is something like minus k plus 3 power minus a is less than, this is 1. 0 is less than, this is minus k plus 3 power minus a is less than 1. So reverse this inequality. So we'll be getting it as 0 is greater than k minus 3 power minus a is greater than minus 1. Inequality throughout inequality negative sign to multiply చేస్తున్నాను. Multiplying negative sign throughout this inequality so that the inequality will be reversed in such a manner. So now you'll be getting it as this is 3 power minus a is greater than k is greater than 3 power minus a is greater than k is greater than 3 power minus a minus 1. So you'll be getting 3 power minus a is greater than k is greater than 3 power minus a minus 1. Now if I observe what is 3 power minus a, 3 power minus a is log 3 base 2. So this is log 3 base 2. Log 3 base 2 is greater than k, which is greater than, this is log 3 base 2 minus 1. Log 3 base 2 is greater than k is greater than log 3 base 2 minus 1. ఇప్పుడు log 3 to the base 2 తీసుకుందాం, right? So 2 power 1 is less than 3 is less than 2 square. 2 power 1 is less than 3 is less than 2 square. So I'll be getting it as log 2 power 1 to the base 2 is less than log 3 to the base 2 is less than log 2 square to the base 2. Right? So you'll be getting it as 1 is less than log 3 to the base 2 is less than 2. 1 is less than log 3 to the base 2 is less than 2. And in log 3 to the base 2, this is lying between 1 and 2. This lies between 1 and 2. Right? Now, this lies between 1 and 2, and from this interval, I am removing minus 1. Okay, value, for example, 3 by 2 and rough value is 3 by 2. From that 3 by 2, I am removing 1. If I am removing 1, this entire value, whatever I'll be writing, this entire value will be lying between 0 and 1. 1 remove chestuna kabatti this entire value will be lying between 0 and 1, and this entire value will be lying between 1 and 2. And వాళ్ళు ఏమన్నారు, you see that question they said k is an integer, oka value emo 1 2 madhyalo undi, and this limit is lying between 0 and 1. So what is the integer present between that? Ante it is 0, it is 1, and this is something like 2. One value is lying here, other value is lying here. Okay, value ee region lo undi, inko value ee region lo undi. So what is the integer present between that? So that k value absolutely has to be equal to 1. This k value, the integer value of k which is present in this interval, that is 1, and your k value will be 1. K value 1. Question is very simple. Only ichna problem ni they gave you something like this. How do you construct that problem from the given condition? That is very important. Ichina condition nundi problem etla construct chestunaru anedi important. So this is again your previous IIT asked question. This is again your previous IIT asked question. From the given condition, how are you constructing that problem is very, very important. So it's the condition 3 power minus a value kanukkovali, and from that I'm using the condition whichever is being given, mentioned in the question. So answer will be 1. Very good. Excellent. Next. Hope this is clear. Make it fast. So answer for this will be k is equal to 1, and someone who has not written that, please try to take a screenshot. I'll be going a bit faster because I want to finish off this logarithms by tomorrow. Finish kavali ante ippude finish cheyochu, but that's not the thing. We are learning in a perfect pace. We need to maintain that pace always. Okay. Hope this is clear. So answer for this is 1, and this is again your previous IIT asked question. Next. If a power x is equal to b and b power y is equal to c and comma c power z is equal to a. If a power x is equal to b, b power y is equal to c, and c power z is equal to a, and x is equal to log of a power k1 to the base b and y is equal to log of b power k2 to the base b, z is equal to log of c power k3, sorry, this is base b, this is base c, this is base a. X is equal to log of a power k1 to the base b, y is equal to log of b power k2 to the base c, and z is equal to log of c power k3 to the base a. K3 to the base a, where k1 comma k2 comma k3, let's say these are positive. K1, K2, K3 are positive. Then find the minimum value of 3k1 plus 6k2, 3k1 plus 6k2 plus 12k3. Then find the minimum value of 3k1 plus 6k2 plus 12k3. If a power x is equal to b, b power y is equal to c, and c power z is equal to a, and x is equal to log of a power k1 to the base b, and y is equal to log of b power k2 to the base c, and z is equal to log of c power k3 to the base a. If k1, k2, k3 are positive, then find the minimum value of 3k1 plus 6k2 plus 12k3. Time is 1 minute. Please try this. Very easy question. Only it requires a simple logic to answer this question. Prabhanjan, okay. Prabhanjan, not exactly. You made a small calculation mistake. Please check it again. Prabhanjan, you made a small calculation mistake. Check it again. Others, I want your answers. Charan, Banu, your answers. Tarun, Pragati, your answer. Mohit, Pranay, Srinidhi, Shailaja, your answers. Tagore, Srirag, Ritika, your answers. Check it again, Krishnaja. Adish, check the answer. Shanmukh, you also check the answer. Check the answers again. Simple idea is this part. You observe. So what do you observe from this? The idea is this part. A power x is equal to b, b power y is equal to c, and c power z is equal to a. This was given. So you can observe here. So this is c is equal to whatever you are getting. This is c power z is equal to a. So c is already b power y. So a is nothing but this is b power y whole power z. So that is b power y z. Now this b, whatever you are getting, that b is nothing but a power x. That b is whatever you are getting, that b is nothing but a power x again. That b is nothing but a power x. So you will be getting something like, so this is a power x to the base to the power of yz. B is a power x, so that is a power x to the base of to the power of yz. So that is a power xyz. So finally you will be getting a is a power xyz. Assuming this logarithm is already defined. The logarithm defined because they have asked it in that way. Whenever they are not mentioning anything, we'll pre-assume that is defined for the logarithm is defined for all the terms whichever has been mentioned. Prati term ki define avutundi logarithm anukovali. They are not mentioning anything regarding that. So now whenever such a thing is happening, so from this you will be getting xyz, this value will be equal to 1. And a cannot be 1. Reason, you see, as a is in the base of that logarithm, a cannot be 1. So from that, as a cannot be 1, I can write it as xyz has to be equal to 1. Now if xyz is equal to 1, multiply all these values. So you'll be getting it as, this is k1 into log a base b into this is k2 into log b base c into this is k3 into log c base a. This value will be equal to 1. Right? So log a base b, this into log b base c into this is log c base a. Log a base b ni log a by log b and radham. Log b base c, that can be written as log b by log c, and log c base a, that will be written as log c by log a. So this is a by b into log a by log b into log b by log c into log c by log a. This value, the product of these three values will be 1. So you'll be getting k1 into k2 into k3. This value will be equal to 1. Finally, what you'll be getting it as k1 into k2 into k3. This value will be equal to 1. Now finally, what they said, k1 comma k2 comma k3 are integers. They are not mentioning anything. They are positive. They are positive real numbers. K1, K2, K3 are positive real numbers. These are positive real numbers. As K1, K2, K3 are positive real numbers, what I'll be taking is something like this. 3K1 is also a positive value, plus 6K2 plus 12K3, 3K1 plus 6K2 plus 12K3 by 3. 3K1 plus 6K2 plus 12K3 by 3. This is greater than, AM greater than or equal to GM. I'll apply AM greater than or equal to GM as these three quantities are positive. K1, K2, K3 positive ainayi kabatti E value, three values positive. As these three values are positive, I'm applying AM greater than or equal to GM here. So from this, you'll be getting this is greater than cube root of 3K1 into this is 6K2 into this is 12K3. Cube root of 3K1 into 6K2 into 12K3. That is AM greater than or equal to GM. So from that, you'll be getting this is something like 3K1 plus 6K2 plus 12K3. 3K1 plus 6K2 plus 12K3 by 3. This is greater than or equal to K1 into K2 into K3. That value will be equal to 1. Now this is like 12 and 12. This is 72 into 3, 216. And cube root of 216. Cube root of 216, which you'll be getting it as 6. So this value will be greater than or equal to 6. So from that, you'll be getting 3K1 plus 6K2 plus 12K3. This value is greater than or equal to 18. From that, you will be getting 3K1 plus 6K2 plus 12K3. This value will be greater than or equal to 18. So that will be your final answer. అంటే ఏమీ లేదు, ఫస్ట్ K1, K2, K3 మధ్యలో రిలేషన్ కనుక్కున్నాను. After getting the relation between K1, K2, K3, I'm trying to use it with respect to that equation. K1, K2, K3 మధ్యలో రిలేషన్ కనుక్కున్న తర్వాత దీనికి వాడుతున్నాను. That's it. And AM greater than or equal to GM is already discussed. It's already previously discussed. So this is your idea regarding this problem. So answer will be 18. Tarun, that's right. Very good. Most people wrote it as 21. A 21 answer ela vachindi naku ardham kaledu. Most people wrote it as 21. I didn't understand how did you get 21. Adi integers ani తీసుకున్నారా ఏంటి? Whether you have taken it as an integer or అంటే K1, K2, K3 1 అని ఉంది. So ఈ value all three are 1, 1, 1 అని తీసుకొని ఉంటారు మరి. ఇంటీజర్ రావాలి అంటే అది ఇంటీజర్స్ అని చెప్పలేదు కదా ఎవరు. They didn't mention that is an integer already. So answer will be that. So you have to use AM greater than or equal to GM from that. Okay. Hope this is clear. This is clear, right? Next. అంటే మీరు 1, 1, 1 అని తీసుకున్నారు. నేను చెప్తా చూడండి. 3, 1, 1 by 3. 3, 1, 1 by 3. You'll get the answer as 18. So అలా ఇంటీజర్ అని ఇవ్వనప్పుడు ఇంటీజర్ అని తీసుకోకూడదు. So I hope that's where you are getting 21. 21 is false. It is much lesser than 21. Answer will be 18 for this. Next. Y is equal to a power 1 minus log y to the base a. Log z to the base, log x to the base a, and z is equal to a power 1 by 1 minus log y to the base a. Y is equal to 1 by 1 minus log x to the base a, and z is equal to 1 by 1 minus log y to the base a. If x is equal to a power k, then k in terms of z is, then k in terms of z, y is equal to a power 1 by 1 minus log x to the base a, z is equal to 1 by 1 minus log y to the base a. If x is equal to a power k, then find k in terms of z. Then find k in terms of z. Think very simple idea. Problem is very very simple. పెద్దగా ఏమీ లేదు అక్కడ, మీరు చేసేది కూడా ఏం లేదు. Yes, very good, very good. Okay, very simple idea. ఏమీ లేదు ఇక్కడ నుండి you got something like the value of y from this. Y is already known, something like this. So take logarithms here. So we'll be getting it as log y to the base a. This is exponential form. Log y to the base a. So this will be something like 1 by 1 minus log x to the base a. Log y to the base a will be 1 minus 1 by log x to the base a. So we'll be getting it as 1 minus log y to the base a. 1 minus log y to the base a. So this value will be something like 1 minus of this value. So we'll be getting it as minus log x to the base a. Divided by this part is 1 minus log x to the base a. So from that you will be getting something as z is equal to a power 1 by this is log y minus a is a. So this becomes 1 minus this is log x to the base a, right? By this is minus log x to the base a. Now take log, this is an exponential form, again try to convert to the logarithmic form. So we'll be getting it as log z to the base a is minus 1 by log x to the base a plus 1, right? So we'll be getting it as this is 1 by log x to the base a, 1 by log x to the base a. This value will be something like 1 minus log z to the base a. So they're asking you, I want log x to the base a. This is 1 by 1 minus log z to the base a. Log x to the base a value kanukunnan, because they are saying x is equal to a power k. They are saying x is equal to a power k. So that is the reason I'm generating this value of log x to the base a. Log x to the base a value మీద వచ్చింది. So x value will be something like a power of 1 by 1 minus log z to the base a. వాళ్ళు అడిగింది కూడా x in terms of a power z. They're asking you x in terms of z. This is your final value. They're asking you x in terms of z, and that is your final value. It's only simple simplification of that one. What is your first step, Sritak? First step is this one, as I guess. So this is a logarithmic form. That is basic logarithmic form. I think you have missed the first classes. If I write something like log a to the base b is equal to lambda, then b power lambda has to be equal to a. This is how you interconvert between exponential and logarithmic forms, Srirag. Right? Once go through the first lecture of this logarithm, then it will be clear. Right? Next. So this is clear. So answer will be a by 1 minus log z to the base a. Next. If log 11 is equal to 1.0414, if log 11 is 1.0414, prove that 10 power 11 is greater than 11 power 10. Next question. If log 11 is equal to 1.00414, if log 11 is equal to 1.0414, if log 11 is 1.0414, then prove that 10 power 11 is greater than 11 power 10. Time is 1 minute. Please try that again. Vamshi, you cannot eliminate here. That will be generally in terms of a. You cannot directly eliminate x y involve cheyakunda a ni eliminate cheyaleru in the previous question. This is very straightforward problem. There is nothing new about this problem. This is a very, very simple problem. Very simple. So you got this part. You are asking you to prove that. So let's say 10 power 11, 11 power 10. So 10 power 11 for this, if a greater than b, then log a base 10 must be greater than log b base 10. And this has to be vice versa. If you get log a base 10 is greater than log b base 10, then you will be getting it as a greater than b. This is like vice versa. This conclude cheyachu, this conclude cheyachu as the base is greater than 1. It will be like a directly proportional type of thing. So I'll take this part. So I'll take it as log of 10 power 11. Log of 10 power 11, this is 11 into log 10. And similarly, log of 11 power 10, this is 10 into log 11. Right. So 11 into log 10 to the base 10, this is 1. And this value will be 10 into log 11 value is already given, that is 1.04. So this value is something like 10.414. This value is something like 11. Evaluate 11, evaluate 10.414. So obviously I can say that log of 10 power 11 is greater than log of 10 power 11 power 10. From this I can conclude log of 10 power 11 is greater than log of 11 power 10. So it means that you'll be getting 10 power 11 is greater than 11 power 10. So this is already proved. And the base greater than 1 unna kabatti, if I'm eliminating that logarithm, the inequality will remains the same. If the base is lying between 0 and 1, you have to reverse the inequality of the logarithm. That's the idea. Right? Very good. Very good. Right. So this is your idea. Very simple problem. This is next one more. Hope this is clear. Log of x square plus 4x plus 4 to the base of 3x plus 4 plus log of 6x square plus 11x plus 6x square plus 11x plus 4 to the base of 2x plus 1. Log of 6x square plus 11x plus 4 to the base of 2x plus 1 is equal to 4. Solve. Yeah, the uniqueness about this problem is this part. When I'm trying to solve the logarithm E equation, what happened is that the base, if I'm multiplying two things, if I'm applying property, the base is becoming constant. And for example, log 4 to the base 2. plus log 4 to the base of x square. అలా బేస్ రెండు విధాలుగా బేస్ సేమ్ వచ్చిన కేసెస్ చేసాం. Up to now what we have done is that we have taken the base has to be same, so that directly you can apply the properties of logarithms, and by finding the domain then you find the solution, then you take the intersection. From that you will be getting the solution. But ikkada case entante the base is different. Even to apply the property, the base is different here. Ela chestaru? Think about this. Very good question this is. Ippudu chadukunayani base same, and for this the base is different for these two things. Think how to solve that. Very good problem. Think. Yeah, don't go away. After this I'll be teaching you a very excellent problem. Drop avakandi. Ee problem tarvata drop avakandi. I'll be teaching you a very good problem after this. Log of x square plus 4x plus 4 to the base of 3x plus 4 plus log of 6x square plus 11x plus 4 to the base of 2x plus 1 is equal to 4. Very simple idea. Ritesh, check the answer again. May not be. How do you solve this problem? Make it fast, because I want to dedicate more time for the next problem. Please make it fast. How do you solve this problem? These are very important, in which the logarithm, the base is different. If I solve chestunavandi, base are absolutely same. Here the base is different. How do you proceed regarding this? Very simple idea. First thing, when I'm seeing some equation, I told you a standard rule. When I'm seeing some equation, I told you absolutely the standard rule. The standard rule is something like this. That is, the first is the domain must satisfy. So this has to be greater than 0. With respect to this is 3x plus 4 is greater than 0, and 3x plus 4 is not equal to 1. 3x plus 4 is greater than 0, and 3x plus 4 is not equal to 1 regarding this. And what about that? That part is something like 6x square plus 11x plus 4. This is nothing but 3x plus 4 into 2x plus 1. This must be greater than 0. And argument must be greater than 0. And the base must be greater than 0. And the base is not equal to 1. So 2x plus 1 is not equal to 1. So E4 conditions solve just. If I'm solving all these 4 conditions, you will be getting the domain of that function. First, I told you, whenever you are solving some inequality or equation, the best part, or the first thing what you need to do is you need to get the domain of that function, right? So this is the idea in which you will be getting that. So that is 6x square plus 11x plus 4, and this is something like this. Now you can solve this. This is x square plus 4x plus 4. Here, this is something like x plus 2 whole square, which is greater than 0. For getting the domain here, it is x plus 2 whole square, which is greater than 0. So x is not equal to minus 2. What you will be getting here is x is not equal to minus 2. If x is equal to minus 2, this will become 0, but argument cannot be 0 as per our rule. As per our rule of logarithm, argument cannot be 0. And what about this? Here, x is greater than minus 4 by 3, and x is not equal to minus 1. X is greater than minus 4 by 3, and x is not equal to minus 1. What about this? Apply wavy curve here. You try apply a wavy curve. With respect to this one, apply wavy curve. One is minus 4 by 3, other is minus 1 by 2. One is minus 4 by 3 and other is minus 1 by 2. So this value will be plus, minus, plus. This is plus, minus and plus. So your answer here, it becomes something like minus infinity to minus 4 by 3 union minus 1 by 2 to infinity. For this, the answer will be minus infinity to minus 4 by 3 union minus 1 by 2 to infinity. And what about this? This is x is greater than minus 1 by 2. This part is something like x is greater than minus 1 by 2. And what about this? 2x plus 1 is not equal to 1. So x is not equal to 0. 2x plus 1 is not equal to this part and x is not equal to 0. So mix all these three inequalities. One is, this is r minus singleton minus 2. And this is something like x is greater than 4 by 3 and x is not equal to minus 1. And this is something like minus infinity to minus 4 by 3 minus 1 by 2 to infinity. So this one intersection, this one intersection, this one. And ee nalgitki intersection kanukunte, that will be your final domain. Final domain, I'm writing the answer. So the final domain, you can mark on a number line. I've told you domain calculations regarding that, you can mark on the number line. So the ideas will be something like, so you will be getting, one thing is like only minus 2 is eliminated. Other thing is something like minus 4 by 3, less than minus 4 by 3, and greater than minus 1 by 2. The third thing is something like, you'll be getting something like x is greater than minus 4 by 3 only, x is greater than minus 4 by 3. And the fourth thing you will be getting it as x is greater than only minus 1 by 2 and x is not equal to 0. So my common domain will be something like this. So this will be minus 1 by 2 comma 0 union. My common domain will be minus 1 by 2 comma 0 comma union 0 comma infinity. The final domain will be minus 1 by 2 comma 0 union 0 to infinity. This will be a final domain regarding that. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ domain వచ్చేసింది, you will be getting the domain. I'm doing this a bit fast calculations because you have already discussed about the domain. Domain గురించి మీకు తెలిసే ఉంటుంది, already calculations చేసాం కదా. So that is the reason I'm writing this calculation faster. Now problem becomes much simpler. So this is something like log of x square x plus 2 whole square to the base of 3x plus 4 plus log of this is 3x plus 4 to the base of 2x plus 1 plus something like, and this you'll be getting it as this is log of 2x plus 1 to the base of 2x plus 1. This is equal to 4. Right? Then what you do is that simply what you do is that, while simplifying this, log of 3x plus 4 to the base of 2x plus 1 is t rayandi. Try to take that as t and try to simplify that. Right? This is your home task and I want your solution regarding that. That is a home task. And method cheppanu, domain kanukkudanu, try simplifying that in your homework. That is your home task, right? And if you're not getting, I'll discuss this tomorrow again. In home task, adi simplify cheyandi. Idi t and teeskoni simplify cheyadaniki try cheyandi. Get back to me if you're not getting this again, right? So this is the idea. The reason, because there is no much time, I want to discuss one good concept regarding that. I think 2 days before I gave a question. I think 2 days before, I think I gave you a question. And this part, you can simplify this part. Absolutely. Right? Just wait. Let me change the question because this becomes complicated. Okay, no issue with this. Try this, no issue with that. If you're not getting, get back to me again. I'll be teaching you this tomorrow because, and this from here, you try to proceed and you try to get the values in the domain of that function, right? Now, let's go back to the problem which we discussed a few days back. I gave you as a homework. I want to teach you a very, very good concept regarding that. At a quadratic ni ala kuda cheyyachcha ani oka idea meeku vastundi, right? Let's discuss about that. Right? I'm just erasing this. From here, you try to continue and get back to me if you're not getting that. 1 second. I think we have given I have given a problem. Something is this: A, B, C, D are roots of x power 4 plus 5x cube. A, B, C, D are the roots of x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 4x square plus 6 is equal to 0. I gave you this question, that is a comma b comma c comma d are the roots of x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 4x square plus 6 is equal to 0. I've asked you what is the value of 1 by a square minus 5a plus 6 plus 1 by b square minus 5b plus 6 plus 1 by c square minus 5c plus 6 plus 1 by d square minus 5d plus 6. I've asked you to find the value of this. I think I've given you this question 2 days back. So I gave you A, B, C, D are the roots of that equation. I'm asking you to find the value of this one. Has anybody done that? I want your response. Evaranna chesara ee problem ni? Have someone done that? Have someone done that problem? Has someone done that problem? Please respond. Okay. 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 Listen now. The idea is this one. I'm teaching you the idea because there are so many plenty ideas in solving that problem. I'll tell you my idea in solving that problem. అంటే quadratic ని quadratic లో చేయడం, ఒక చాప్టర్ ని ఆ చాప్టర్ కు ఉన్న మెథడాలజీస్ తో చేయడం, that is not the right thing. As an IITian, you have to innovate. If you are aspiring for IITian, you have to innovate on that problem. Listen, I'll teach you a very interesting method. It's my method I'm teaching you. Very interesting method. Listen. So when I say this problem is something like this, I'm telling you this part. చాలా మంది ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఈ వాల్యూస్ కనుక్కోండి, LCM తీసుకోండి. You'll be taking LCM and you'll try to simplify and you'll make it a mess. People will make it a mess. But the same problem can be done in let's say the same problem can be done in 4 lines without doing any huge calculations. The same problem can be done in 4 lines. How? Listen. So this problem, A, B, C, D are the roots of this equation. A, B, C, D are the roots of this equation. This is a special method. So I'll write something like this: x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 4x square plus 6. As these are the roots of this equation, this I'll write it as, this is absolutely identical to x minus a into x minus b into x minus c into x minus d. Yes or no? This is absolutely identical to x minus a into x minus b into x minus c into x minus d. Because I'm writing in a factor of x minus a is a factor, x minus b is a factor, x minus c is a factor, and x minus d is a factor as per factor's theorem. Right? So I'm mixing these four factors, and hence you are getting a biquadratic equation. You are getting a biquadratic equation based on those 4 factors. Hope this is clear. Now they are asking you this value. This I'll write something like this. Observe like this. So this is something like a square minus 5a plus 6. This I'll write it as 1 by a minus 2 into a minus 3. A square minus 5a plus 6. This I'll write it as 1 by a minus 2 into a minus 3. So this is absolutely equal to 1 by a minus 3 minus 1 by a minus 2. Ila rayacha? This is called as partial fractions, which I'll be teaching you. This is called as splitting into partial fractions, which I'll be teaching you in the course of this chapter. Ee chapter tarvata nerpistanu partial fractions ela cheyalo. It's like a one-day topic I'll be teaching you, right? So this can be absolutely written like this. You can see a minus 2 minus a plus 3. If I take LCM, you'll be getting it as 1 by a minus 2 into a minus 3. Ila rayachu. Similarly, next part can be written as 1 by b minus 3 plus 1 by b minus 2 plus minus. Next part can be written as 1 by c minus 3 minus 1 by c minus 2 plus next part can be written as 1 by d minus 3 plus minus 1 by d minus 2. This is your idea. This is absolutely your idea in solving that. 1 by a minus 3 minus 1 by a minus 2 plus 1 by b minus 3 minus 1 by b minus 2 plus 1 by c minus 3 minus 1 by c minus 2 plus 1 by d minus 3 minus 1 by d minus 2. Now take this. The special idea regarding this problem is I have to use a bit of differentiation. Koncham differentiation vaadtanu. I'm not going deeper into the differentiation. When I teach you that calculus, I'll be showing you completeness of that. But as of now, what is required, I'll teach only that. I'll just use a small formula. The derivation of this one will be done in the chapter of calculus, right? D by dx of log x, this is 1 by x always. The derivative of log x is 1 by x. Derivative of log x, this instead of log x, I'll write it as ln x. Derivative of log x, this is nothing but 1 by x. Derivative of log x, this is 1 by x. Now, similarly, d by dx of log of some f of x. Derivative of log x over 1 by x, d by dx of log of f of x, this is 1 by f of x into f dash of x. D by dx of 1 by ln of f of x is 1 by f of x into f dash of x. If we rendu, as some students may know about this one, that is differentiation, which has been done in their foundation. Some students may not do that. Teliyanolu is formula, you take it as a formula as of now. How that is obtained, I'll teach you in detailed manner when I teach you calculus. So derivative of log of f of x, it will be something like f dash x by f of x. 1 by f of x into d by dx of this inner part. D by dx of this inner part is nothing but derivative of f of x with respect to x. Take this one. Now, you observe. I will apply logarithms on both sides. I will just apply logarithms on both sides. If I apply logarithms on both sides, this problem తీసుకోండి, మీరు already logarithms లో ఇచ్చారు. Take logarithms on both sides. If I apply logarithms on both sides, so this is log of x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 4x square plus 6. This is equal to log of x minus a into x minus b into x minus c into x minus d. Now, log of, you know the product rule of that logarithm. Make logarithm ki product rule telsu. What is that product rule? Log of ABC, you can write it as log A plus log B plus log C. Log of ABC, you can write it as log A plus log B plus log C. That is the product rule. Now, what you do is that this is something like log of x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 4x square plus 6. This is equal to log of x minus A plus log of x minus B plus log of x minus c plus log of x minus d. That is equal to log of x minus a plus log of x minus b plus log of x minus c plus log of x minus d. Now what you do is that, my next step is that, my different idea is that, differentiate on both sides. My ideology regarding this problem is that I'll differentiate on both sides. If I differentiate on both sides, what do you get? D by dx of log of f of x, that is 1 by f of x into f dash x. D by dx of log of f of x, that is 1 by f of x into f dash of x. So the answer will be, this is 1 by x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 4x square plus 6. X power 4 plus 5x cube minus 4x square plus 6 into d by dx of this part. This part ki derivative emoutundi. So d by dx of x power 4, that is 4x cube. I told you na, d by dx of x power n, this will be n into x power n minus 1. Already we have been using this because the problems are already used here. So this becomes 4x cube plus 15x square minus 8x. Ante high point. Problem is done. So this is 4x cube plus 15x square minus 8x divided by, this is x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 4x square plus 6. And derivative of this part. First, derivative of log of x minus a. Derivative of log of x minus a. This is 1 by x minus a into derivative of x minus a. 1 by x minus a into derivative of this part. So that is 1 by x minus a. Derivative of x is nothing but 1. D by dx of x is 1. Plus, this is 1 by x minus b. Plus 1 by, next part is 1 by x minus c. Plus 1 by x minus d. Now, let's say this is g of x. In left side on the part ni g of x. Let's say this is g of x. The left side part, whatever I'm taking, let's say this is equal to g of x. Idi g of x and this could have, what is your final answer now? If this is taken as g of x, what is your final answer? Your final answer, I think it has to be something like g of 3 minus g of 2. At the g of x and this kunte, your final answer has to be g of 3 into g of 2. Then it 3 minus a into 2 minus a, right? You can write it as 3 minus a into 2 minus a. So once you substitute 3 into this one, so you'll be getting 1 by 3 minus a plus 1 by 3 minus b plus 1 by 3 minus c plus 1 by 3 minus d. Then you supply minus, then you substitute minus 2. X plus 2 substitute next. 1 by 2 minus a plus 1 by 2 minus b plus 1 by 2 minus c plus 1 by 2 minus d. Our values already unnai chudandi. 1 by 2 minus a plus 1 by 2 minus b plus 1 by 2 minus c plus 1 by 2 minus d. If I'm putting x is equal to 2 into that. If I'm putting x is equal to 3 into that, you'll be getting 1 by 3 minus a plus 1 by 3 minus b plus 1 by 3 minus c plus 1 by 3 minus d if I'm putting g of 3. So your final answer has to be something like g of 3 minus g of 2. Your final answer becomes g of 3 minus g of 2. Problem is done. Fine. So that is a special idea of solving that problem. And avoiding enlarged calculations, if you can know about this differentiation of this logarithm, problem will be done in 4 lines. As a student who is appearing for JEE, as a student who wants to innovate the solution, this is the best possible method to solve that problem. అంటే చిన్నగా అయిపోవాలి, కొత్తగా ఉండాలి, మనకు తెలిసిన కాన్సెప్టే ఉండాలి. These all parameters must be kept intact. And more about this, there are so many such awesome problems which I'll be teaching you when you come back after the lockdown to the college. అంటే ఇప్పుడు అందరూ నేర్చుకుంటున్నారు, అందరూ నేర్చుకొని కూడా నేర్చుకుంటున్నారు మీరు. This many students will not be learning this. Most of the students will not be learning such a methods. But in examination, this method, these sort of methods will be a boost for you. వాళ్ళు రాస్తున్నారు, మీరు రాస్తున్నారు, వాళ్ళకి మీకు తేడా ఏంటి? మీరు ఇవి నేర్చుకుంటున్నారు, వాళ్ళు అవి నేర్చుకోవట్లేదు. That's the difference, right? Hope this is clear. Take a break and physics class will start shortly.